Yo, yo, yo. Straight in the belly, how you feeling? If you have an addictive personality, a trait, a habit, watch this video before it's too late. If you know somebody who has an addictive personality, send them this video and tell them watch it to the end before it's too late, before you make all the worst decisions in your life and your destiny has now ran away from you, okay? Your purpose has now ran away because of your decision making, your lack of decision making. So, having an addictive personality, what does that mean? What does that entail? What does that embody? Having an addictive personality is you get attached to outside pleasures very easily. You get attached. Now, psychologically, it is a response to how you are used to getting things. Like, when you are used to getting gifts only when it's your birthday or Christmas, when it's almost like mandated, right, for you to get a gift or somebody to get a gift for you, when you are used to only getting gifts around that time, you have to work like a hamster on a wheel and a rat in a race every other day, every other month to get gifts or to be so giving, right? Or to be willing to accept a gift, because those who are so steadfast and so focused on getting and getting and getting and getting and getting, they forget to give. And I see give as more of an internal thing because the reciprocity effect that giving has is greater than getting, right? So having an addictive trait, an addictive personality, you attach to people, you cling on to people, places, things, circumstances, situations, you cling on. It's difficult for you to let it go. It's difficult for you to let a guilty pleasure of yours go. Think about one of the guilty pleasures that you've had as a kid. Maybe you're an adult now, a young adult, right? You 18 and up. What was one of the things that you couldn't let go? Why? Ask yourself why. And put it in the comments. Type in the comments. I'm sure a lot of y'all, we can all relate to each other. Why were you attached to this thing so intensely? Now I'm going to give y'all a quick story. I was very deeply attached to Sprite. Why did I like Sprite so much? Because that was the drink that I had with every single meal. So I felt as if I couldn't eat if I didn't have a Sprite. And at this time, I used to drink in the midst of me eating. Not as much as people like they take 2 bites of their food and then they take a sip and they use the liquid to wash down the food. That's not me. Now, I don't drink until I'm done my food completely, right? So I used to always associate my meals, my eating, whether I'm having a snack or whatever, with a Sprite, and a Sprite with my meal. So I couldn't interchange the two. I couldn't separate the two. That's until I felt, as I'm an athlete, I felt my stamina and my endurance to be piss poor at my age, drinking so much Sprites, drinking so much. And I wasn't a Pepsi drinker, a Coke drinker, a Diet Coke, nothing drinker. It was only Sprite. I go to a restaurant, I go out to eat, I'm getting a Sprite, right? And so that was one of my addictive things that I couldn't tame until I started to go deeper and ask myself, why am I attached to this thing? And let's go a little deeper. In relationships, with friendships, I used to be very deeply attached to emotionally damaged and emotionally unregulated girls. Why? Why was I attached to that? Because I was very quick to get up and go. So emotionally, so I thought, I was more advanced than those my age. Sure, I had more respect and more value and more worth for myself at a certain point, but it caught up to me. You see what I'm saying? It caught up to me. So I had to ask myself, why? 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 And I got to the root cause. That was because I was so used to avoiding situations and circumstances and feelings that didn't benefit me, so I thought. But guess what? My thoughts were deceiving me. Over a span of time, I began to be like, well, JB, you were wrong for that. Like, you're wrong for that. You know? Like that was nowhere near right or righteous. Like, that was wrong. And I had a long period of time where I wouldn't check myself. I would just, like, if something rubbed me the wrong way or whatever, I'd just get up and I leave. I'd ghost, I'd emotionally separate, and I'd just move on to the next chapter. So I thought. But having that addictive personality, people cling on to you, as well as you attracting opposite energies. Does that make sense? You're attracting the opposite crowd of people to show you how addictive your energy and personality is, and how addictive you are. How addictive you really are. And it takes a lot of questioning. It takes a lot of shadow work. It takes a lot of deep conversations. You're gonna cry if you really haven't noticed. You're going to shed the emotions that you were using as your cloak, as your armor. You're gonna shed that shit. You're gonna cry. You're gonna release. You're gonna mourn. It's meant to happen, right? But the strength comes in the vulnerability. The strength comes in the honesty. The strength comes in the love that you have for yourself and that you have for people. Like, genuinely, I'm not going to put somebody else through something that I don't love and take away the ego. But you get what I'm saying. If I don't enjoy it, I am not going to consume it. So therefore, if I won't consume it, I won't talk about it. I won't give it energy. I won't give it power. I won't give it attention whatsoever. So taming your addictive personality is truly based on, excuse me, is truly based on the fact that you have work to do. Yes, you may think that you are advanced than others, but you have some real deep work to do. Why have you been so anxious? Why have you been so avoidant? Why have you been so hot and cold? Why have you been so disorganized? Why have you been so emotionally unstable? Why have you been so sporadic? Unintentional? Why? And keep asking yourself why. As Kanye says, I'm just a shot of espresso that wakes you up in the morning. Ask yourself why. I'm regurgitating things that deep down your higher self, well, deep down and higher up, that your higher self understands. You just have yet made that connection to the self that you are to your higher self. Y'all don't got to talk every day. You don't have to. But do y'all have a relationship? And when y'all do converse, is it healthy? Is it healthy? That's the main part, you know? So, before it's too late, regulate your decision making, because you can really kill yourself and all of your opportunities, blessings, and callings. You know, you can kill that by making wrong decisions. And it's going to hurt you. It's going to take years, decades away off of your life expectancy. Seriously. God, the universe, source, your ancestors, they don't play. because they're watching you. They're protecting you. But you still are going to have to make your own decisions. They're watching your every move. They know what you're doing. He knows what you're doing. Yet, you think that you are invincible. So make the right decision. Regulate your emotions. Exchange your addictive personality to you just having a high energy. Because also, high energy individuals, high energy beings are going to still attract the same energies of those who have an addictive personality. Addicts don't attract addicts for the most part. It may be like 50%, but that 30% is guides, mediums, teachers, instructors. You know? Do the knowledge, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Stay protected. Just be simple. And I love y'all, man. It's your boy JB. And I'm out.